So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a quality analyst and technical support for a company called LabStats. I basically make sure the software works when it goes out and support people on the other end of it.
I'm an 8th grade science teacher in Indianapolis, Indiana.
I work at an IT department at First Coast Christian School in Jacksonville, Florida.
Sure. So I am an educational technologist. I used to be a classroom teacher. Now I spend a lot of my time sharing ideas, traveling to conferences, and sharing with teachers. I also have created a couple of apps for the iPad, EduClipper and We Learned It. So I run those companies as well, and that kind of keeps me busy. That, and I'm a dad.
What are you doing here at the conference?
We are an exhibitor. I don't remember what booth number we're at right now, but we come out here. We've got quite a few customers in this group, and so we're out trying to meet new ones.
What apps have you created for the iPad?
Sure. So one of them is called EduClipper. Years before that, I created an app called EduTecher. It was one of the first iOS apps for education. And most recently, we created an app for project-based learning called We Learned It.
What are you guys exhibiting?
We have a software called EduTrends that tracks hardware and software usage in schools and then allows the administrator to relate that to performance in schools to decide whether or not hardware assets are being used to actually better education.
And what are you doing at this convention?
I'm hoping to learn more that I can take back to our school and implement in our classrooms.
And what do you do at this IT department?
I run a help desk where students can come get help with their iPads that they use in class every day and assist them with any problems they might be having or questions they have.
So what exactly do those apps do?
Sure. So we're basically all about having kids be able to capture and share their ideas. So we have the ability for students to create digital portfolios. We have the ability for kids to kind of be able to grab content from anywhere and share it with both their peers, so kids, as well as teachers at large. And most recently we have an app that allows for project-based learning to happen in the classroom. So kind of like a learning management system, but it's all about doing projects and being able to get good feedback from your teachers, like video feedback, audio feedback, stuff like that.
What's your point of view on technology in schools?
I think it's not necessarily a matter of point of view. It's just a matter of how rapidly it's accelerating into usage. I think I went to elementary school in the 90s, and we had one Mac computer. And now I walk into schools and they've got a computer for every kid, and so it's just a matter of where the next evolution is of what the technology can do.
How do you think technology impacts the learning of students?
I really like that technology is a way for me to communicate with students while they're at home. It's a really great resource for them, and I think it's a nice way for them to choose their learning and their interests.
How does your school use technology?
In the 8th grade, we're one-to-one iPad, so each 8th grader has an iPad, so we're learning to use that in course management, and we're learning to use that all the different apps. This was our first year, so we're kind of in the learning process.
And what's your view on technology in schools?
I think technology in schools is a fantastic way to engage students and keep them excited about learning.
How do you feel about the impact of technology on education?
Well, I think it's amazing. I mean, I think that we have all of these tools that allow us to do new things. Like anything, the technology is not going to do it for you. But I think that, like you guys know, using these devices, you can find and create amazing pieces of content to share with the world. It changes what education is all about. Instead of just sitting there and getting knowledge, we actually can create things and share and work together to create something awesome.